Anyway, yeah, Throne and Liberty was a chore.
Dang. He couldn't wait to get that point in.
I hated that game, dude. I mean, it was fun for a little bit, but like when you reach max level, like you have to do your dailies, you have to do your weekly missions, you have to grind the same dungeons over and over and over again for a chance to get a weapon that you might not even use, and then if you don't use it, you have to like make a weapon or some stupid shit like that. I forgot. I don't even know how the game works anymore. I forgot. But all I remember is that it just felt like a job. It felt like I was getting off work and then I was loading into my second job.
Damn. Holy moly. So, man.
Wait, so you just like at max level, right? You can't get
Max level is where you start the game.
Wait, so you just like grind for better equipment, basically?
Yeah. You grind for better equipment, and then I think like the main game play that was like kind of enticing was like the guild fights.
Oh, okay.
So, but you would have to be in like a top guild, and if you weren't in a top guild, it just wasn't fun because you would just lose.
Yeah, you get,
like straight up.
You would get destroyed. It would be like 500 guild members versus 50 or something. That's what I saw.
Well, they all have like alliances and stuff like at the top.
Yeah, it was political. That game was very political. Guild masters would talk to other guild masters and other servers just to make alliances. That's what my friend was
Dude,
telling me.
there were people. So you know how like MMOs will have like different servers called different things and whatever server you're on. That's like
Server 1, Server 2, Server 3, whatever.
yeah, and then each one has its own like player base. Each one has its own different like guild. Like each one is its own separate community, I guess. But there would be people who would have members and have characters in other servers to like spy on that server's politics, so that if worse comes to worse, you can transfer servers and then like get to the top in that server.
Wait, is this like game like serious enough to the point where like you can make money off like these items and stuff like
No.
that?
No, but
So it's just for the fun of the game.
I mean,
No, RMT was banned. I mean, you could do it, but they would ban your account if they found out.
Oh, that you sold or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Shit. So, yeah. So then, like, I mean,
Ask him about, quantum computing.
Don't ask me about quantum.
The quantum, the qubits
Don't
instead
ask
of
me about
binary.
I don't know anything about quantum computing.
nah, I wanted to, like, save those for a bit because, we're almost there. So we need some more hints on this cigar first.
All right. Hints. What type of hint? Like filler?
This is a Maduro, right? Like,
Man, is it?
broadleaf Maduro. I think it's a.
What?
I can't hear anything.
I think it's a blend.
What do you mean you can't hear anything?
I'm in there, Max.
Did your mic shut off?
No. I'm saying, I thought my headphones weren't working.
Oh, you just moved that?
Yeah.
Oh. What, you can hear it now, right? Okay.
I think this is a blend because, like, I don't know. I feel like Nicaraguan puro has like way more body and like, I don't know, more spiciness to it. I could be wrong.
Hey,
though.
but then remember that GR88 was a Nicaraguan puro, and it tastes very close to this.
I thought you
too.
said GR86 for a second. I was like, that's definitely a car.
Yeah, GR88.
All right, hit us.
So it is a Maduro, right? The wrapper is from Mexican San Andres, and the binder filler are Nicaragua. Right, and I mean this might be a big hit if you do know what it is. It's a small boutique. It earned the distinction as the #7 cigar in Cigar Aficionado Top 25 Cigar of 2007.
2007.
Yeah, so it was #7.
We weren't even alive in 2007.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing.
Damn, small boutique.
Well, now if we search up number
2007.
7, we'll know the answer. So
Yeah.
that was great. ultimate hint. That's like basically if we have to resort to that, you might as well tell us the name of the
Wait,
cigar.
no. Okay,
But-
have we smoked this cigar before?
I don't think so. But I don't know what y'all smoke, so I can't say for sure. You want the brand name, maybe?
Mm-mm.
You got any guesses, Willie? I mean,
man.
W. Will.
Yeah. I think it's a Monte Cristo number 5.
No,
Oh,
you said boutique.
That was gonna be my guess too. The Monte Cristo number 5. That's one of my favorite cigars.
Yeah.
You ever smoke a Monte Cristo number 1?
No. I wish.
Man,
I
it's
only
an
think
experience.
I only think I had number 3s and number 5s.
Damn.
Just wait till you get your hands on a number 1.
Yeah, you should have smoked the number 1. Smoke all the odd numbers. So, all right. But yeah, like with video games, like you say, Throne and Liberty is a chore. So, is that like your level of like discerning if a so is that like your, I guess, threshold of playability for a game? Because, you know, some people play that game that you talk about, like Throne and Liberty. There's Maple Story too. Like there are people who grind and get to level 300. So you play games that it has to be like, you know, remain at the core, just fun. It shouldn't feel like a grind to it.
It depends on the game.
Yeah,
I guess.
but that's the new gaming tactic. They have to make it addicting somehow, and they cause FOMO by dailies. Like if you complete 6 days out the 7 days of the weeklies, you might miss out on your big reward. You know, and that's what the game tactics are games companies are using as tactics.
Okay.
But like, what about those like where it's like more like subscription based? You know, like I think like
Final
Ashes of
Fantasy.
Creation,
Final Fantasy 13.
Ashes of Creation isn't out yet.
or I think whatever that game. I forgot the name of it, but like it's like where you pay subscription, right? And it's like they don't have like the fast travel, so they make the world a lot bigger where you have to like spend time actually like traveling on foot. Where like make it like a real world. And like each town, I think, develop differently depending on what, you know, characters, you know, take quests there or something like that. Using AI or something like that.
Ashes of Creation.
It's also an MMO, but it's not out yet.
Oh.
But
Is it in beta or something?
they released a closed beta, or it might have been an open beta a while back. Back when like Throne and Liberty came out.
Are you going to play it?
When it comes out, yeah, I'll play it. But
The only game that sounds like Ashes is like, what was that one game where it's like you a group of 3 and like you like go and you have to like fight like hordes of monsters, and what was that one game called? Like the Ash man.
Oh, Helldivers?
no.
Oh.
No, there was a game, it's like 1 and 2. The game where, you know, it's like maximum 3 players in a party. You're going around trying to kill the hordes of like
Doom?
monsters. No, it's not Doom. Doom is
Is
more
it
single
new?
player.
Is it new?
No, it's not too new. It came out number 2, I think, came out 2022 or 2023. It's called like, right. Damn. Man, y'all are gamers, man. Help me out. It's like Ash. It has like, doesn't it have Ash in the name? Like
I don't know.
Yeah, they're gamers.
give us more details. Give us more details.
What are the details? A horde of monsters. That could be a lot.
That's so vague.
Yeah. Space Marines?
mm-mm.
Man. But like, what have you heard about Ashes of Creation? Is it a good game so far, or have you heard
I didn't play the
anything about
beta. I've also never heard anything about it. I don't know. I have no idea whether it's going to be good or not, but it's been in development for a long time, so I want to
it?
play it.
Yeah. I've been trying to get to MMORPG, but most of them were like the Throne of Liberty, you know?
Speaking of games, I don't know if you guys are aware of this game called Star Citizen, but Star Citizen has been in development for like decades. And it's made most of its money through crowdfunding. And it is the most crowdfunded game on the planet. They raised over $700 million in just crowdfunding. which is insane.
Are there betas out yet? Or
Yeah, you can play it.
Oh, you can play it?
Yeah, you can play it. It's in like early alpha now or something like that. But it's like a playable game. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like EVE Online, but EVE Online is like an MMORPG that takes place in space, and you can like buy ships and stuff. But it's similar to that. It's like an open universe MMORPG. Looks pretty cool. I want to play it.
So like the game where you can like explore the universe. It's like each world. It's like a bunch of planets. Am I thinking the right one?
Yeah.
Star Citizen.
Yeah. Well, there's a few different games like that, but Star Citizen is supposed to be like an MMO. And you have like a ship. A lot of the ships are worth a lot of money.
Like real money.
Yeah, like real money. Dude, I think in EVE Online, some of those ships went up to like $40,000
$40,000 for digital ship.
for a ship that you could lose too, by the way.
Oh, someone can steal it.
I don't know if someone can steal it, but I think it can be destroyed. I never played EVE Online,
Oh,
but
man.
I think it can be destroyed.
I'll be sick if my $40,000 ship got destroyed.
But there's a lot of games with a lot of like in-game items that are worth a lot. Counter-Strike knives are worth a lot. Counter-Strike weapons are worth a lot too. TF2 hats,
Man.
Dota items, Dota 2 items.
Speaking of like Counter Strike item or like CS items,
Mhm.
like you can gamble with like the skin.
Oh yeah.
It's like a big thing that's like going on right now, or like
That's
that's
been
been
going
going
on.
on. Yeah, for like a long time. Like kids are like pulling loot boxes and then like gambling the skins.
I used to do my fair share of skin gambling.
Yeah,
I lost
like,
some money.
Was it like fun, or like was it like
It was fun when I
accepted,
won.
I guess. Is it like a normal casino?
No, like I bet on like professional games.
Oh,
So I remember this one game actually where I lost a lot of money. I had 3 StatTrak AK Vulcans, which at the time were a few $100s a piece, and I bet 3 of them on a game, along with like a knife and an Op Asimov or something, which was also a lot of money. But it was Hellraisers versus Virtus Pro, and this was before Hellraisers was any good. And I think the odds that Hellraisers won was like 2%.
wow.
Everyone thought Virtus Pro was going to win because Virtus Pro was really good. They were a really good team at the time. And so I was like, all right, I'm just going to bet on Virtus Pro. I'm not going to win very much, but I'm going to win like maybe a decent $40 skin, $50 skin maybe. And I didn't watch the match.
Remnants of the Ashes.
Oh, Remnants of the Ashes.
That's the game.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I was trying to remember. Man, I'm not even a gamer, man. You had ass. Like, I was like, yeah, but my bad. You said you bet it on Virtus
Yeah,
Pro.
Virtus Pro. And so I bet on Virtus Pro. I never watched the match, but I fell asleep and I woke up and I went to the gambling site and I didn't have any winnings. And I was like, what's going on? They had a 98% favorite. They were a 98% favorite to win. Like, what's going on here? So I checked the match history and they got decimated by Hellraisers.
Oh,
Hellraisers was like this no-name shit team that had just like pulled up out of nowhere, and they just beat like one of the best teams in the league, Virtus Pro. And so news came out that apparently Virtus Pro saw their odds of winning and fixed that game. They lost on purpose.
way.
Oh,
And
Fuck.
everyone started calling them Virtus Throw at that point, and it was so funny. And then there was this huge like scandal where a bunch of CS:GO like pro players were being banned from playing competitive CS:GO because they were a part of the gambling scene.
Okay. Damn.
I didn't know
It was
this
crazy.
serious.
No, it was
Yeah.
serious, dude.
Man.
It was serious. They were taking people's money.
Yeah, I was just
Wow.
about to say, you think this is rigged? Like 98% chance and you get decimated is insane.
Yeah, no, but it was terrible.
Do you guys play any like poker or card games?
Yeah, I can play poker. I
play
love
poker?
Oh, yo.
What kind of poker do you like to play? Like Texas Hold'em or Mexican poker or
Texas Hold'em.
Okay.
Because we just played. When was it? Saturday?
Friday night.
Friday night. Yeah, he took all our money.
Yo,
Everything, man.
At first, I was
damn.
like, At first,
He's
I was
pretty
like
good.
getting whooped,
You see?
and then like I got lucky with like a 999. Like the other
Lucky.
person also had a 999 too, so I can't blame them.
I think he just plays with us, like playing with
You
playing
see?
with his food.
You see?
Wait,
Like,
do you guys play with real money?
I mean, we did, but like
What's your buy-ins usually?
$20.
So that's not bad.
Yeah, but then like I felt bad taking money from friends, so I gave it all back. If it's,
That's you won that fair and square. What are you
Yeah,
talking
That's what
about?
I said.
no, but like if it's like a random friend, that I don't know, I would.
All right, but if they
Wait,
didn't
how
want to
can it
lose any
be?
money, they wouldn't have played poker.
how can they be
guess.
random and a friend?
like a friend of a friend, like the other guy that came through.
That's
at our
even more
poker.
fucked up.
But I don't know them.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I don't like to gamble with friends either.
Or like, okay, let's say you do win all the money. Let's just like keep it in a pot separate, and we could buy like more like cigars or some shit. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that, next time.
But
There's
at that
no
point,
giving
are you
back.
even playing poker? Yeah, we could just put money into a pot.
He makes sense. You know what? I'll just take the money next time.
Or maybe you just, I don't know, dude. If you don't, there's other ways you can take the money. You can take the money and maybe just buy food for your friends.
Yeah.
I guess, like, if that's what you want to do, like, but yeah, like the buy-in is 20, and then it's like the maximum chip, like the $100 chip is $1, and then it goes.
No, it's $2.
Oh, y'all do
So
$2?
it's 2, 50 cents, 20,
10, 20, 10.
20 and 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So the game can go for a long time because with $20, that game can be over within like 5 hands. You
If
know.
it's like $1 chip.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, we're about to finish up this cigar. I think what we should do is just use this 30-minute segment as the beginning of the video, and we should finish the podcast in there when we talk about real topics, but without the cigars. You know,
okay.
like the first 30 minutes will be just this, and we're trying to guess the cigar. And yeah,
All right, like okay, it's year 2007, and what? Cigar
bro,
aficionado.
I just started smoking cigars in 2024, and you're looking at me.
but they still sell this cigar as
Let's
a
paint the
boutique.
setting here. The
Right?
year's 2007.
Yeah, the year's 2007.
Boutique.
The economy is
You are
looking
11 years old.
Damn. That's pretty good.
Pretty good math.
You just walked out of cigar
I-
conference.
I wasn't 11 years old, but yeah.
What year were you born?
1998. I
Oh,
was 9. But you were
oh,
pretty
I'm
close.
older than you.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you graduated with I don't know if they want their names out there, but you graduated with D,
The bubble tea.
J.
bro.
J,
A.
A, yeah.
Yeah.
Dej. Yeah.
Can't believe everyone's
MC.
everywhere. Can't believe
Oh yeah, M and C. Yeah.
Oh wait, no. M and C graduated a year later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember I had a class with calculus. Yeah. You're right. He did graduate a year right before before me.
All right, this means this cigar brand has been doing like really bad business. If they never grew, if they're still a boutique brand since 2007, it's like, fuck, like
Damn.
Like, okay.
they never made it, man.
No, like I saw the story, right? It's like
Hey, they just sold 5 cigars this year.
Yeah, what the fuck?
like they had a limited time release on these cigars, right? And they sold out, so they brought it back.
Is this from Illusion?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, you know it. Say it.
That is the company that made it. Dang, that's crazy. You guessed it. I think that's called.
Does this have a navy blue band?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we smoked this cigar before. It's the Illusion. Fuck. Damn.
Can't Can't remember your games or cigars, man.
Hey, I remember Remnants of the Ashes. Y'all did it. Like I had to like sit there
Never
for a
played
while.
Remnants of the Ashes.
I didn't even
I
play it.
never played it too.
Yeah, I never.
I never
I'm
played
like
that game.
I play competitive games. I don't play like.
Oh, I think Remnants of Ashes is similar to Monster Hunter, kind of like you play in a party and you just going around killing stuff. It's I don't
Yeah,
know, but
I mean, Monster Hunter is more of like a single boss, but yeah.
Oh.
None of us played that game.
yeah, I've never played Monster Hunter either, or Remnants of the Ash, 1 or 2. Damn, it's a Illusion. This is the is it the Epernay?
No.
Damn, that's the only one that I remember. The navy blue band.
It is navy blue band.
Illusion with the
Let me
navy
check the
blue
color real
band.
quick. Yeah.
Let me see.
Can you show us a sliver of it?
Yeah, sure.
Just had the color. What the fuck?
It's navy blue.
Alright, just tell us now, right?
I think. Oh, yep, it's this one.
Is it the pre?
Yeah, Cigars Privé.
Yeah.
I've never smoked that one.
Illusion.
Well, there y'all have it. We have been smoking on the Illusion Cigars Privé, courtesy of Mr. A. Man,
Yes, sir.
so you just chose this cigar because you walked in there and this was the first one that was in like a Robusto that you...
Yeah, it wasn't like in a corner. Like, this was like the last 5, I think. So I was like, you know, it was meant to be. Oh, like that. It was meant to be.
Clip it.
Yeah, fuck. Godly. Well, there goes the blooper. But,
Damn, we suck at this game, huh?
But he got the brand. That's crazy. Illusion?
I
He could
mean-
be anything.
I mean, this is tough, man. Even like cigar experts.
Wait, so
can't
what tipped
really-
you off when I said, like, you know, they sold out and then they redid it?
Because I think there was another Illusion that also released that I smoked before that released like in the mid 2000s, and they also like sold it out, brought it back in like 2018, 19, something like that. So I was like, oh, let me just take a stab at it.
How did you know they sold out in the mid 2000s?
Because when I
Trying to
smoked
get
it,
one?
no, when I
When you were
smoked
9
it,
years old?
no, because when I smoked the cigar, like when I bought it, you know, in a couple months ago to like end of 2024, I smoked it. I looked it up, and I just like remember like the, like, you know, little tidbits about it. But
I'm just imagining 9-year-old Trog walking into a smoke shop.
thank you, man.
My
Over
favorite
here
cigar is sold out.
saying people's name again. Thank you. Nah,
Yeah, should we just start using our real names?
yeah, we might as well just start using our real name.
Because this is gonna be every podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta.
Honestly, it should be a thing where it's like, okay, if you say somebody's name, that's like a penalty. Like,
You gotta inhale.
holy shit. Yeah, we might as well just like reveal our names. Like, I'm just gonna leave it in. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. No.
All the names we've said, by the way, are fake names.
Yeah, they're fake names.
Tro's not his real name.
Yeah. Even if that I reveal my name, people will be like, nah, that's an alias. Like, what
Yeah,
kind of name
Tro,
is
no
that?
one-
Like,
Fucking believes that.
you sure
I
you
think Joe
don't?
Rogan uses his real name.
I mean, I don't know. He's, you know, on Fear Factor.
I feel like at a certain point, you got to feel connected to someone. You got to feel connected to the person you're listening to, you know?
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my name's Ed, guys. All right, now you know.
What's your name, Mr. N?
And
Oh, nice. Thanks. All right.
He just exposed all of us, and then
Yeah. He's like, you got to feel connected to the people that you're listening to. And then he just still goes with N. All right.
guest privileges.
Now you're going to be like, you know, recurring though.
Yeah, you can be
we'll
on the,
put it in the description of the video. Smoking cigars with new guest, Mr.
True, I got no control over that.
Yeah. But let's see. I guess with the last few minutes that we have in this segment. So back to like I guess
AI.
Damn AI already. But like back to like the games. Did you guys ever play like Marvel Heroes?
Is it a mobile game?
No,
Oh.
it's the new game that
Marvel
came out.
Rivals.
Rivals.
Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I play a lot of Marvel Rivals. I feel like Marvel Rivals is just a better Overwatch.
Who's your favorite character?
I play Hawkeye because I played Hanzo in Overwatch.
Oh.
So yeah, Hawkeye's like just way better.
Okay. Did you play Marvel Rivals?
No.
Willie doesn't play games.
I don't play games.
He's busy.
Maple Story.
What are you busy with?
I'm just trying to figure out my life, just like everyone else here.
Willie's a driver.
I
Oh,
know.
he's a driver.
Yeah, I drive little Uzi around.
Like baby driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say that.
All right. Drive little Uzi
Exposing
around.
my occupation.
Wait,
Whoa, I never said it was your occupation.
What?
You said that. What are you talking
You
about?
said I was a driver.
That could mean anything. I'm a driver. I got my driver's license.
I drive too.
You're the one that said it was your occupation.
You're making it awkward.
yeah,
now.
you're gaslighting me.
The gaslighting has got gaslighted.
what about you, Mr. A? Did you play Marvel Rivals?
Nah, man. Like I finally like got like a setup, but I'm still playing on my laptop.
Why?
I just don't have a desk yet, so I just haven't set it up.
You can
like,
build a
desk.
cheap desk from.
We can
IKEA.
build you a desk.
Yeah, like literally, I was just thinking about just like making a desk, but like yeah, it's just too laggy. But it does seem fun though. I used to love Overwatch, but that game is.
You know how
dead
much
now.
my desk was? $40.
Damn, that's
I bought a tabletop.
From the Philippines.
I bought a tabletop from IKEA, and then I went to Home Depot and got some wood for $10.
You see?
Screwed it in, stained it, made some desk legs.
dang.
Yeah. Wait, you just got a
$40
new
desk.
PC setup?
So yeah, like our friend Andy, he like built computers, and he had like a few parts left. He was like, if you like put in for like the case and stuff, I'll just build you one. I was like, sure, go for it.
So how much you spent on your setup?
Man, maybe like 200-300.
And you
bought-
can't get a $40 desk to start
Yo,
playing?
I just
You bought a case for $200-$300?
no, for like a monitor and everything, like a case, a monitor.
What parts are inside? Do you know?
No idea. It's just whatever.
Dang.
Like because people come to him to like replace parts, and they're like, oh, you can keep the parts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he
Wow.
just have free parts. I think he's a real one.
Yeah.
Andy.
He is. What a nice fella to, build you a whole setup like that.
Yeah, I think that's just like, I guess it's good to have hobbies that you can like that's useful and make money.
I usually just give my old PCs to my dad.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah.
He like
I've given him like two now. I've given him like two of my old PCs. I gave one to Jay, not the Jay you're thinking of. The Jay
Yeah, I
that
know.
we hung out
I know.
yesterday.
I know the Jay that it's usually on this podcast.
The
he doesn't
Raver
really
Jay.
play. Yeah, he doesn't really play games. so-
Yeah. I gave one to his girlfriend. S.
Okay. Wait, I thought we were revealing our names. Like, what's going on? How come we just?
Yeah, we can't just start outing our people.
Oh, okay.
yeah, y'all.
Okay, my bad. Okay. All right. Well, there y'all have it. Once again, we smoked on the Illusion Privé in the Robusto Vitola from Mr. A. So, yeah. I mean, maybe now we're gonna get into some real topics that we have been dying to discuss. Y'all talking about AI and quantum computing and pyramids. All right. Let's see. We'll see you there. So, you said you wanted to discuss the new findings on the pyramids. What you got? What you got for us?
Pyramids. Oh man, I mean, the only thing I've heard about the pyramids, right?
Oh, you can move back. I turn your volume up.
The only thing I've heard about the pyramid is that like the main archaeologist people, they're still like denying. They not still. They are denying that it's actually anything. They say it's just like they're reading the data wrong or something like that.
Yeah, I did hear that too. Like the guy that had beef with Graham Hancock before.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, they're just trying to distract you from the real thing and stuff. But I mean, I see that as possible. How else do you explain how they built the pyramid? Because with this new finding, it makes more sense to me, right? Like there used to be wells, and they poured the limestone into the well, and then it solidified and eventually built the tall structure. And like there were pictures of like the pyramids in early days. It was like white in color.
Wait, wouldn't that suggest that the wells were already there though before the pyramids?
Yeah. Like,
But they were pretty uniform.
yeah, that's the thing. Like they were just cylindrical wells, and they just had to like fill it up with.
But that
Wait,
that would
natural
suggest
wells?
yeah, that would suggest that the wells were natural though, wouldn't it?
Maybe they had to build they just had to build the like the I guess structure to hold the limestone deposit.
How deep is it?
Wells are
Well, it's like
648
600
meters
like,
deep.
yeah.
By the way, that's almost 5 times the height of the pyramid, but underground.
Damn.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Sheesh.
I mean, I don't think it explains how it is built. I think it explains more of like what it was used for.
I feel like the more and more information that's released, or the more and more stuff we find out about these pyramids, the less I feel like it was built by people.
Bro, I mean, a lot of theories out there already suggest aliens built it, and now it's like, with this new theory, it's like, I mean, I know it's not like plausible because, the wells are way too deep, but it's, the easiest way that they can build it is to get a lot of, like limestone and just keep pouring it. But how would you explain? Because the original theory is, they use millions and millions of people and they just drag these like tons, like each brick for the pyramid weighs tons across the landscape. And okay, like the base is one thing, but how did you drag it and then lift it up and build like steps and steps and steps and steps to reach the, apex?
Wait, but like those pyramids are made from like masonry or like cobblery that like are like further away, and then they got the stone and then they built it.
Yeah, so
Like they're not pouring it; they're moving.
No, like that's the original theory, the moving one. But I'm talking about with this new like structure where it looks like the Washington Monument. They say like they poured limestone and then it just reached that height.
But like they know the stone come from that place, though. It's like the same rock or some shit like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's easier to like process limestone into like a cement mixture and transport it than
so
to
you think-
transport the whole rock from another place.
So you think they like broke it down and then mix it and then put it back together?
With this theory, they didn't have to break it down and put it back together. It just had to be like cement, and then you just
Add water and it's
pour it. Well, not add water, but I mean, I don't know. And then they said like at the top there used to be like a gold like
Right.
foil at the tip of the pyramid because it acts as like like a capacitor or transistor or something.
That's why they think it's a
pyramid
power
battery
plant.
theory?
Yeah. That's
The
why
power plant.
the bottom, the thing, I think it's like trying to get like the electromagnetic wave or some bullshit. I don't know.
So, yeah. What do y'all think? Like,
I'm too dumb for this. It's like
I think we're all too dumb for this. Like, we're not archaeologists or architects or something like that. But
the only explanation is aliens. Like that's it's not man-made.
we're still sticking with the aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So that's what y'all think. We're still on aliens.
For some perspective, by the way, the pyramids were built in 2550 BC. We live closer to the time period that Jesus Christ was alive than Jesus lived to when the pyramids were built.
Damn. That's a long ass time ago.
Yeah, BC stands for before Christ. So. Okay, so aliens. So y'all think like they just like transported this 700-meter tall obelisk?
I think it'd be cool if it was built by aliens.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true though.
I mean,
It's so far fetched.
anything can be true. Like at this point, you know, first they said it was. Remember, Graham Hancock said it was some water system, or wait, sound.
Yeah, no, it was like using because there used to be a water source near the pyramids, but like back in the old days, like back when I guess the Sahara Desert was still like green before it turned to a fucking desert. But like I think it was like how the water react with like something inside. I don't know. I forgot. But like it creates electricity for people to use, basically.
Okay.
Or that was the theory behind it, because that would make more sense than emperors being buried in there and there's no emperor bodies.
Emperors, you mean?
It was looted.
pharaohs?
Oh yeah, pharaohs.
It was looted.
It was looted. But then why do they have like a separate graveyard for like all these other pharaohs?
I'm going to Egypt in 2027. I'll let you guys know what I find
Really?
out.
I heard it was a horrible place to travel though.
Probably
Yeah.
is, but I want to see the pyramids.
You're actually gonna go to Egypt?
Yeah.
I heard it was very like outside of the pyramids and stuff. It's pretty like nasty.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Would you go inside? Like do a tour and like I know
Can you go inside the pyramids?
I'm not sure.
or like yeah, maybe you need special permit, because like I know like there's like a experience trip where like you can like lay inside one of the sarcophagus thingies and you just lay there quietly and
I don't need any type of curse that that's gonna give me. I'm not gonna lie.
Can you climb the pyramid?
No.
yeah, you're gonna get
You used to be able to,
That would be sick.
and then they banned it.
it's highly illegal, I think.
If you want to look up why they banned it, it's actually pretty interesting.
Wait, what?
Why, like,
would
someone took a shit at the top or something? Like,
Wait, why would we look it up? Just tell us, man. You're,
It's not very PG.
This is rated R. We're
Yeah.
We smoke cigars already, so.
All right, there was a couple that climbed to the top of the pyramid.
All right, so you guys can use your imagination as to how that story.
is there a
ends.
video? Like, is there a video out there?
I think
so
there
can
is a
see it?
video.
That's
Maybe.
insane.
I'm not sure.
There's
Research,
actually,
man.
There's actually a video. Wow.
I think there might be a video.
All right, I'll put the video.
There
you know,
might. He saw it.
I'll put the video somewhere like here in the podcast, and y'all can view it.
Yeah, a section of this will be on Pornhub.
Is the video like pixelated at least? So like,
I don't know.
oh,
I didn't watch the video. If there is, I don't even know if there is a video.
okay. Oh, you
But
sound-
I just read that online
you
somewhere.
sounded very confident earlier. You're like, and there's a video.
You're like backtracking now.
we can like replay this video back. Like you said there is a video. Wait, so okay, so what's the? And then he said that there are like 8 of them, arranged like uniformly,
8 what?
like
Eight shafts.
shafts.
Yeah,
Oh.
that are below the pyramid, and they each connect to, or not each, 4 of them connect to 2 separate 80 by 80 meter cubes
Oh.
at the bottom. Kind of looks like a rocket ship.
Yeah, that's another theory. That
That's
the
an actual
pyramids-
theory?
Yeah, that the pyramids are like spaceships.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean there's a theory for everything. I mean,
That's a pretty
people
cool
already
theory.
thought about it one way or another.
I mean,
Stone spaceships.
Stone spaceships. That's what I'm talking about.
Those thrusters gotta be like maximum power to be able to like lift off.
Yeah.
But I mean, back then, like you said, they built it in what, like 2055 BC? Would you say? Like
2550.
2550 BC. So I mean, back then they weren't really, advanced in astrophysics. They're like, maybe we just build a rocket shape and it'll take off.
Unless they were. We don't know.
Yeah. But then if they were, like, that means we got dumber. Because how come it went from, like, stone to, like, lightweight? Like, what are spaceships made out of, like, now? Like, just...
There's a theory that aliens, or what we would consider to be aliens, were us.
I've heard
from
of
the
that.
past.
I've heard of that.
From the past.
Yes,
Ooh.
there's a theory where the aliens are humans that escaped Earth to, I guess, dodge a mass extinction event or something like that. And then they came back.
I mean, I've heard of that, something similar to that theory, where it's like they think that we are prisoners, or we are the aliens that are conquering planets. And right now, like, we're just one of the civilization. Like, we conquered Earth. And
Oh, we took out all the other.
So we're the aliens and they just decided not to tell us for some reason?
or we could be prisoners of, like, indentured servants to aliens. And it's like they dropped, some of us off here and it's like, hey, just colonize this planet.
Yeah, it's because like you were from a different planet, and then so was he. Because like
Yeah.
so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it fits the theory, man.
And that means you were from a different
Yeah. That's how. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yes.
Yes.
From 2 planets.
Yeah, like we were prisoners of war of aliens, and they just like took like a mixed population of us and just dropped us here. And there's probably other planets out there that they did the same thing to. Like there are other beings that look like us on some other galaxy or planet that they colonized. I mean, that's a theory.
So how do you suggest they traverse space?
Listen, man, like we have Star Trek, Star Wars, all of those. Like, take your pick, man. It seems like that would be Interstellar, like, but I don't think so. Like, alien technology, if they're able to like traverse all the galaxies and place us here, I feel like it's more closer to like Star Wars or Star Trek travel, like jumping through gates at hyperspeed.
I mean, I heard that they were like, you can time travel, but you can't tell anyone about it. It's like you can take a spaceship and then like go off somewhere, and then by the time you come back, it will be like what 10 years for you, but like 10,000 years
Oh, yeah.
for other people. So you can't even tell anyone about your travel, I guess. Or that's the only way.
I mean, that's just relativity, right?
Yeah.
The faster you go, the more slowly time moves for you. So it suggests that you can travel close to the speed of light to somewhere. And to you, it won't feel like very long. But your time for you is moving considerably slower than it is for people on Earth. And so by the time you get back, it won't be like it was when you left. Like millions of years would have passed.
Okay. So, wait.
DJ.
Y'all are saying you travel through time, but you don't have any memories of your previous.
No.
You can't tell anyone from the original place.
Because they're all dead.
Yeah. Because so much time has passed.
So kind of like Interstellar, like in the movie where like
Yeah, basically when they got to the black hole.
the black hole, and like he like looked back at images of his children on Earth, and so much time has passed, but he hasn't aged, but they keep aging. So by the time you make it back to them, they're already long gone.
Dust.
Okay. But like, okay, with that theory, like, why do you?
Wait, but that's not theory. I think that's reality, no?
Well, it's a theory. It's the theory of relativity.
Yeah, I guess it's a theory of relativity.
Is reality? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not a time traveler. You tell me. Like,
I mean, no, I mean, it's possible
it is.
because, I mean, it's possible if you can travel close to the speed of light. Let's say that.
Okay.
Then you gotta be traveling pretty fast to be able to.
Okay. So Like, you want to expand on this theory?
It's a one-way trip.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go is a one-way trip.
But is it really a one? I mean, in Interstellar, he was able to reverse the quantum, time, and eventually meet up with his daughter again. So is it really a one-way trip? Like, maybe you travel somewhere and then you're able to like communicate through that realm to like, hey, like give somebody like some code that he gave her, like the Morse code, and she was able to figure it out and preserve enough time for him to make it back.
You know what? All this going over my head, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's like, I don't know how space works with time.
Yeah. We need like Neil deGrasse Tyson here to break it down for us.
A physicist.
Should add him.
Add him to the list of
Yes,
guests,
Hey, Neil deGrasse Tyson, if you're listening, we need you to get on here and educate us on astrophysics and what else? Like, he's not an astronomer, just astrophysicist. Okay, well, how do we go from pyramids to
Time travel.
Because the pyramids are a spaceship
Exactly.
controlled by aliens that used to be us.
Right. I mean, there's another theory where they came from another dimension instead of another planet. And that's where, like, people get to like third, fourth, fifth dimension and stuff like that. That's why you can't see them until they come into your dimension. So they're not physical.
Well, I mean, I saw another like image after this whole pyramid thing came out. It was like, Stonehenge
Yeah.
and the Easter Islands. They say it's like the head of the Easter Islands and Stonehenge is the toes. And like the pyramid is,
All right.
it's just like
Blast off.
it's just a gigantic like, person buried under the earth or like a statue.
Man, speaking of which, I heard like they destroyed all those heads on that island.
Which head?
All of them.
Easter.
Like, yeah, the Easter Island. Like they poured like some kind of mixture of chemicals, and like all of them like got destroyed. All the heads. So you can't even go see it anymore. I don't think.
What? They did?
Fact check.
Yeah, fact check. Easter Island has destroyed.
Jamie, can you do your...
Yeah, Jamie.
Okay, never mind.
check?
Look at Jamie over there sitting, chilling. Like, he could be the fact checker. In October 2022, a fire on Easter Island caused significant damage to the statues. Oh, okay. So it's like significant damage is irreparable damage. But it's not destroyed. I guess it is.
Irreparable damage. It's kind of insane for not being destroyed.
Irreparable just means, you can't repair it, but the heads are still there. It's not like someone like smashed all of them into like smithereens. Irreparable damage is almost, it's like tipping the like almost like that border of destroyed.
Let's see.
But irreparable damage could have any intensity, I feel like. Like something small could be irreparable.
Yeah, that's true. But it's not destroyed.
That is true. It's not destroyed. We can go see them.
Yeah, we can still see them, right? Mr. A.
I think, yeah, I guess. I guess you can still see it.
That guy's chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, chilling, just like really, really burnt though. Like the face is like heavily damaged.
How do stone burn?
I mean,
Who started the fire?
Yeah, like I
It's-
think you can't even get on the island
it said
without
it's
like
like natural, like fire.
natural fire in the
Natural
middle of the
causes.
ocean.
Like the California fires.
I mean, the California fires are natural wildfires.
But like
that was Diddy cover up.
Have you looked at
here we go. This is a conspiracy theory. Like, break that down. Like, why was that a Diddy cover up?
To destroy all the evidence at Diddy's establishment, you know,
So
and all the elites in Hollywood and
yeah, probably like to protect all the elites, because I don't know, like destroying all of that just for one man. Destroying all evidence of pedophilia.
all the basements.
Okay, then how come? Okay, wait. If that's a theory, right? How come like the elites didn't destroy Epstein Island?
They gonna nuke it?
I mean, natural fires like burned down the whole mansion,
I
just
mean,
like how the natural fire was on Easter Island.
I mean, they kind of did their job. No, none of the tapes got out. Some of the names you
But-
could mix in like real names with fake names.
But you
It's
know,
like, can you even go to Epstein Island?
Yeah. Someone did. Someone did a YouTube video where they like went out to the island, but like it's like abandoned. You know, it's like there's nothing there.
I mean, you.
We should claim it.
Yeah, you should go claim.
I don't know.
Squatters' rights.
I don't know if I would.
I would live there
Oh, you would?
after like give it some time. Like, how long has it been? Like, I think after like 5 or 10 years, I think.
How long ago has it been? Like half a decade? When did he die or commit suicide?
Yeah,
That was 2020,
Yeah, that was so sus. I think so. That's around there.
2020, 2021, something like that.
What if someone was like, "Here, take this island"? Would he live there?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, free land.
Oh,
No taxes?
land that children have been defiled on.
Hey man, you know, like perform
a new
exorcism
era.
on it. Yeah,
It's a new era.
It's to a new era.
You live
know?
on land where Native Americans were slaughtered.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, war is different from children being molested.
Okay, how do you know your land didn't get children molested on it?
I mean, that is true. You know, like the
You could, your old, you know, house owner could be a dealer.
But it's the knowing that's the difference, right?
I don't really know. These are
Like,
all
what
They're
if
just never
allegations.
supposed to use that piece of land again.
Yeah.
What if you were looking for a house in the neighborhood, right? And they told you, "Hey, you know, like 3 people got murdered and a few kids got
Murder's
killed."
different.
Yeah, murder.
Murder's haunted.
Yeah, like
That house is haunted now. I can't live there.
no one died. Well,
wait, murdered means someone's died.
no, like
Someone
no
died.
one died when you know the other one, but like
Well,
Wait,
how do you
but-
know that?
it's worse.
Yeah, I don't think we know that.
Wait,
Do
so
we know that?
So you
Oh, I
guys
didn't
would
know.
you guys would rather live on like land where people like children have been defiled on rather than murder?
Yeah.
I mean,
What if it was like 50 of them? Like it was a 50-year like
preferably I wouldn't
Yeah.
live
Okay.
on land that anything
Yeah.
would happen.
But like, if I had to choose,
yeah, if you had to choose.
If you had to choose one or the other, you rather choose the defiled children.
Which one would you rather choose?
yeah, I wouldn't live in a murder house.
I think, well, like you said, living in America, like this whole, you know, country is land that's been like blood has been shed on it. So I guess I'd rather choose the murder. Like,
But it's the land. This is in the house that you live in.
50 kids.
yeah, I'd rather choose the murder.
I think if you choose the house with the 50 kids, you're going to become a pedophile or something.
Oh,
Wait,
Like,
that's
my
crazy.
God.
come on, all that energy, like all that history, like come on.
Yeah.
What am I
I
gonna
don't
do?
think it
with-
works like that.
Yeah.
Nah, but like, don't you guys like hear those stories where like, you know, when someone goes to a certain place, they feel that certain, you know,
Yeah,
like,
I would think the
memory.
murder is.
Well, you're going to hear like noises at night.
maybe.
But like even with that, right? The murder, I think, will be the worst. It's so much hatred.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so you two would choose Epstein Island rather than like a
Murder.
yeah, that's
house.
murder
crazy.
house.
I think just disregarding any crimes that have been committed, if someone offered me Epstein Island,
Well, you can't really disregard it because we all know what happened there.
If it was $1, you wouldn't buy it. If it was free, if it was given to you for free.
The question is, would I live on it?
Yeah, I mean, you will have it.
If it was given to me for free, I would take it and sell it, but not live on it.
Yeah, that's a different question, though.
That's a different
Like,
question.
to get it, you have to live on it.
Okay, then no. Like, that's a different question. What the fuck am I gonna do on the island by myself? Yeah, it sounds nice to own an island, but it's like,
No, but it's like,
where's all my friends and family and stuff?
On the island.
Y'all gonna move?
You're
out
not
to the
going to invite
island?
people
I
on
would
the
probably
island.
not move to the island.
Okay, see,
visit.
yeah. So I invite y'all, and y'all gonna be like, oh man, let me waste my PTO to go visit this guy on an island in the buttfuck nowhere. What
It's
are we
an
gonna
island
do?
with a beach. You have a boat. You have a
Yacht.
boat, right? A yacht, yeah.
Oh wow, nice. That's it. That's all I have to offer for y'all. Oh, welcome to the island, guys. What are we gonna do every day? Fish?
We could do anything on that island.
Okay.
You know?
There we go. See that energy is back.
That's
Like,
the 50 kids right
there,
there.
there we go, man. Like,
No, it's your own private, like, it's a little country there, you know? Your rules.
that just sounds kind of boring. Like, I'd rather be in civilization with more options.
You know, create real estate there. Start selling houses. Create a little community. You know?
That sounds like a lot of resources. And wait, real estate? Who's gonna move there?
You move there?
No, I had to because it was given to me. Like his question asked, like it was just given to me, but I have to live there,
If you price it right, someone's gonna move there.
bro. If I transported all that material to that island and the cost and all that stuff, I'm never pricing it right. Like each house gotta cost like an exorbitant amount of money.
Where is Epstein's Island exactly?
Actually,
Y'all know?
I don't even know.
Is even that information out there?
That's a great question. Where is Epstein Island?
Someone found it, yeah. I would think.
It's in St. Thomas,
Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands.
But, like, that's not even the
That's
only
a
island.
crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of ironic, right? Its name is in the Virgin Islands, but ain't nothing virgin once it steps foot on that island. Like, wow. So, all right, well, that's the answer that we got, huh? We're just gonna go. So you would take that offer? Oh,
Like, I don't know how else to say. I just don't want to live in a house
okay.
where there's like fucking. I don't know. Do you remember your old house? That was hella creepy. I swear that shit was haunted.
My old house?
It was
Yeah.
haunted.
My mom's house?
Yeah.
It was not haunted.
Really? I swear, bro. Every time I came in that house, I was like, "Damn, this shit gotta be haunted."
Wait, why? Why would you
It
say
was just creepy. Like, I don't know. I swear I saw something like when I was using the restroom. I was like, "Nope."
Oh shit!
It was not haunted.
Yeah, but he lives in it, so you know.
No,
I used to live there.
okay.
But like, imagine dealing with that on a daily basis.
That just don't live there.
Like, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not trying to live in a murdered house where I think there's like a fucking demon running around.
So y'all believe in that and like ghosts and stuff?
I mean, I think if it's like that strong, like in some cases, I think the spirit or whatever get attached because it's so violent, like the way they die. I don't know.
This is coming from a guy who used to summon ghosts as a kid.
yeah, for real.
You said, yeah, before we cut. Oh, yeah, you said, like
What? What did I
Mr.
say?
N's house was haunted.
I mean, I thought it was haunted.
I believe you.
When I was a kid.
For real.
Well, when I was a teenager, I guess, whenever I first met him. I don't know. Some houses, you just feel... You feel something different when you go in the house. I don't know. It's just like gut feeling. It's like, ugh.
Well, I don't know.
Trust your gut, man.
You
Yeah.
told us that, you used to summon ghosts and spirits. What if, like, that caused, like, some,
No, dude, it was just one time and nothing really happened. We just got scared about the older kids, But it's like shit you do when you're bored and have no technology. You know, you're just fucking kids. It's like you and like your neighborhood friends just fucking around. Like we used to slide down the hill with like a carpet type shit.
No, I used to like fuck around and shit, but like not ghosts. That's like crazy. But I could understand if like you're in the jungle and like you have nothing else to do.
Yeah, I was in the jungle and had like nothing else. Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, okay, like, since we're on the topic of spirits and ghosts and stuff, you know, like, you're a religious person, so, I mean, don't they teach you to not, I guess, like, not necessarily not believe, but, like, not give any power to such...
Yeah, you're not supposed to summon none. But, like, you know, you're a kid. You just try shit.
Like, not summon, but, like, I'm saying, like give any, like, you know, actual, like, even if you were to see a spirit appear before you, you know, you just
gotta be like,
yeah, you just gotta be like, man, God got me, like, you know, he's way more powerful than, you know, you.
Or do you run?
I mean,
how strong is
first instinct, I think, would be like, what the fuck is that? You know, you would be like on alert. I don't think you'll just like, I don't think if I saw some creepy shit, like a face like peering me from the side, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, God, and like walk towards it, you know? That's like,
just like smush its face out
yeah,
the
like
way,
smush
you know?
it out the way.
But like, I mean, you know,
hey, don't touch my levels. I'm just kidding.
nah, it's for him. Like, it's pretty loud over there. But like, you know, what I'm trying to say is, like, don't they teach you with faith, like, you know, the Lord power triumphs above all, like.
Yeah.
So you was still.
I'm not a strong believer, I guess. I need to work on my faith.
Oh.
It's what we're getting to.
No, we were not getting into that, man. I'm just asking you, like, what do they teach you, you know, in Christianity?
I don't think they talk about ghosts at church. Have you ever heard about a scripture about ghosts? Like the Holy
It's
Ghost?
more like Catholicism where they talk about him because they.
Yeah, I mean, Catholicism has demons. Like they have like whole, you know, priesthood around like exorcism school. They have apprenticeship.
Yeah, you got to go to Rome for that, right?
Yeah, you have to go to Rome, learn about it before you can actually perform. So I mean, they're teaching something there. I don't know what.
Interesting.
But it's not like a human ghost. That's like demons.
Yeah, but if you are religious, it's like if you do see something, like you're not supposed to give it energy, attention, like like you said, like God has you.
Yeah,
you know?
God.
Yeah.
So like something appears right before your eyes, you just look at it like, man, the Lord. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I want to see something pop up. Like you open your eyes, and it's like a body just standing there.
That's
staring
when you
right back
close your
at
eyes
you.
and pray.
Yeah.
You open them back up, it's still there.
You're like, get off the ceiling, bruh. Like that's like next level creepy. I don't know.
That's like you were doing a whole bunch of shit like to let that demon in. Like you're not being religious. You're not like
I don't know.
God left you a long time ago. If like you're
Damn. Jeez. So, like, all right. But hey man, what happened to you? Like, hold on. What happened to you?
oh, you showed up.
We all showed up.
Y'all all showed up.
I showed
Even
up to
your
it, too.
younger brother that, you know, you sent that picture to showed up.
Oh man, I was too sleepy. Like
I slept at 3, and I was like, do I really want to go in today too?
You see?
man, shut up.
I gotta make you feel bad.
That's crazy. I was too sleepy. So I guess when you get to like the pearly gates of heaven, like it's like, oh, is it my turn to come in? It's like, oh, let me take a nap real quick. And when I wake up, I'll decide on it. Like, that's crazy.
That is, yeah, I felt bad. After I woke up.
But I mean, you shouldn't feel too bad because this week was the same topic as last week. I left again.
Yeah, I thought he would.
You left
leave.
it?
I left again.
Was it about money?
Yes, again.
Tithing?
Again.
About making you feel bad about not?
No, it's just like, bro, what's going on at the church? Because 2 weeks in a row to talk about tithings, like what's going on with y'all's finances? Who's been dipping into the honey pot like a little too much? You know, the fact that they brought back-to-back services to talk about tithing, but you know what? We listen, we don't judge. Yeah, tithings. And your brother was telling me they were at like a small group and they were debating tithings, and like it got into like an intense debate where someone was saying like, oh, the government already took like 25% of my earnings, so like, you know, I only want to give 10% of what I
After
have left
tax?
after the tax. And like they were saying like, oh, so you're allowing the government to tax you 25% of your whole earnings, but you're not going to take your whole earnings into account when you're giving that 10%
That's a good argument.
to, you know, God. So
Man,
like-
that sucks when like money's involved, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's a hard one, right? Because I'm not a tither, right? I'm working my way up there, you know.
I'm not.
I give my money here and there,
Yeah.
but like nowhere nearly. Like, yeah, that's why I don't talk about it. But
so yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think what he was talking today about was what, taking off selfishness and putting on generosity. Or that was the message. Because, you know, it's not about how much you give, it's about what you give in your circumstance. Because you can give like 10 cents, you know, but if that's all you had, that's like way more than if someone give like $10,000 when you have $1 million extra.
oh yeah, that was the scripture. It was like Mark or something, like
I don't know. It was some
one of
lady.
the scriptures where like this lady gave everything that she had, and it's like that act is more, of course, right? Like, of course, that act is more noble than someone. It's like choosing to give when you have nothing is better than choosing to give when you have abundance.
Yeah. Because,
So-
you know, you're not working on faith. You're working on your convenience.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like the biggest test, right?
Yeah. So I feel like it gets a little dicey. Like I could feel it in the auditorium, you know, when people are talking about it.
Yeah.
It's like this apprehensive
Yeah.
nature. I don't know.
What if next Sunday there's an Asian guy talking about tithing?
I would leave again.
Because now it's a white guy first, a black guy, and now the Asian.
Yeah.
I feel like they're bringing in all these guest speakers because they don't want to be the one preaching about it. Because I think it will hurt. Like, you know, let's just say, like, you know, how Mr. T feels about tithing. Like, if they were the one to give that message, like,
Like
I
two
don't think-
times.
I don't think they will come back, you know, but this is guest speakers. So
You're
I
never
guess-
going to see them again.
Yeah, it's like more like, you know, it's like this message need to be done. So like let's get it through this, like, you know, guest speaker instead of us like doing these, like, because they are some, you know, that are like a little dicey, some messages. Or I think like you can deflect it easier. if it's a
Deflected.
guest speaker.
Yeah, like even, okay, not just tithing, but money in general. Like dealing it with like friends and family, or just in our culture, it's always, it's kind of weird, you know, like it's always like even asking for money, it's always like it's a touchy subject if you think about it, you know.
Yeah.
Buying shit, everything's a transaction, right? We get used to it, but it's like not natural. What it is natural, but it's just like, yeah, money is a weird subject.
It
You
is.
really think about it.
I mean, money, they say money is the root of all evils. So that's the one thing that, you know, kind of ties us down in this mortal life. But we need it, even though we don't want to need it. But sadly, that's just the way that the world works. Like, it runs on fiat. So
It's like that's what the humans are like. The first thing a baby knows how to do is like count, basically. You know, it's like it's not language, it's not reading. It's like knowing what is more than another thing. You know, they've done those studies, right, where it's like babies will take more of a certain thing because they see an abundance of it, right? I don't know though.
okay. So y'all think like, wow. So inherently, like, it's been ingrained in us to be greedy. I mean, I guess so, right? Because since the start of civilization, it's always been about conquering. Like, conquest, spread your power as far as possible, accumulate more and more and more. So maybe that became like, even though it's like a physical thing, the act of it maybe like got transcoded within our genealogy along the way, and now we just got used to that, like I guess psychology of things.
I think just human nature. No, it's like it's not even like it's like you're gonna have to be selfish to survive.
You're saying
And
you have to take
Like okay,
something from someone else.
like okay, in the past, right, when we're like, I don't know, well, I guess way before like our generation, like people are competing for resources to survive. So if you don't do it, someone else will. So I guess that whole mindset, I guess, like just get passed down, and generation to generation, just like in the mind.
Yeah, like the
That-
extreme is like killing off one of your children because you can't feed them or some shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Or selling them.
Or selling them, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened in like the Great Depression and shit, right?
People are selling kids
Yeah.
because they couldn't feed them and stuff.
Sheesh. Then like, what happened? Like, who usually bought the children? Like, was it like, Epstein? Like, Epstein's like
I
early.
mean,
early
they were
family.
marrying little kids back in the day. I wouldn't be surprised.
There
Or
we
use
go.
them as slaves.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you don't have to marry them. Then who's gonna come knocking at your door back in the day? Not the police. There's no internet. You can just do whatever you want.
Wow, I just saw a news article. It's crazy that y'all talk about selling kids and stuff. There was a couple that just got sentenced to like life sentences, I want to say, where they adopted some like, I think it was like African American children, and they made them slaves. Like,
What, like made them clean, cook?
like it was actually like simulated modern slavery. Like, they kept them in a shed, locked up, disheveled conditions. And at the court hearing, like, the mother, she was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to bring harm and all of that to my children, and I just hope that they know that I love them," or something along those lines. And it's like, wait, what?
That's what the lawyer told him to say.
Well, whatever the lawyer told them to say, it didn't work, because they got
For life?
Yeah, like,
Damn right.
yeah, damn right. That's crazy, adopting children to do that. So yeah.
Especially like black children, right? Like
Yeah, I guess
that's some next level KKK stuff.
Yep. Yeah, in this day and age, I mean, in any day and age, really, even back then. But, I mean, nowadays, there's still, modern day slavery in different forms. So we talk about, American history. It's always like, oh, they always like emphasize that part of history. But like, look at today in Asia. They build nets around those buildings to prevent people from committing suicide because of the, forced labor, like slave labor.
Because like, what if I was there and like, man, I was just tired of my life. My wife cheated on me. I'm like, man, I'm working in these conditions. It's like, I've had enough. I want to jump off the building. Psych.
Yeah.
You like land in the net.
Yeah.
Take you back to work.
Bro, that's crazy. Take you back to work. Damn, I mean, like, yeah, in that situation, it feels like you don't even have anything in life anymore. You don't even have your own, like, authority over your life or anything. It's just, that's all you have. I mean, I guess once you leave work, you can choose other means, but when you're at that company, you belong to them. That's kind of like the message that sends.
I mean, that was the whole Qatar World Cup situation, right? With all the stadiums built there. They were like built by like the Indians and I forgot what other country. Like they brought them in. It's like, oh, we got work for you. And then took their passports and like they lived in like the worst living conditions. And I don't know how many of them died building the Qatar soccer stadiums. It was like thousands.
Holy
It's crazy.
Shit. Holy shit. I mean, wow. I didn't even know it was that many people that died.
Yeah.
Man, if you got enough money, you can make it work.
But you see, it was all swept under the rug. And like, even knowing that, like, you saw how many people still turned up to the World Cup, things went on as scheduled. People had a good old time, celebrated, cheered, cried, cheered, depending on if your, team won. Lots of tears were shed for others. And, so that's...
You got somewhere to be?
Oh no, I don't know why. My alarm just went off, if I'm being honest. I did not set an alarm.
Man. Well, then I guess that would be a good time then.
Yo, what kind of an ending was that?
I mean, that's, like...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Unless, you wanted to,
Nah,
like, say something else.
don't inhale.
Oh, yeah.
What about like, you don't want to tell the viewers about like something about the previous video? Like,
Oh, sorry to the viewers. It will never happen again.
all the comments is like, no,
Yeah.
let it happen again.
Hey, man, you were a fan favorite, man. They want to see your redemption. They want to see your, change and all of that. So,
Like, I mean, yeah, they will see the change because I won't be fucking shit face in front of the cameras again. What do you mean?
okay, like, well, since you...
It's not like it's a regular thing. I get like shit face.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we all believe that, huh?
Bro. I promise.
I guess it's not a regular thing on camera that you get shit-faced.
Yeah, this is the first time on camera,
Well,
I guess.
I guess on camera, but there was an instance off camera too where, you were in the video and, well, you weren't in the video, but you were in the vicinity of our video. If y'all go back and watch our review on the...
Oh my gosh, why you gotta... You know what? I thought we were about to end the show, yo.
If you go
You
back,
brought it up.
Yo, why you airing dirty laundry, bro? Come on, dog.
Listen, if y'all go back and watch our review on the Aganorsa Leaf Maduro and
here we go,
Aniversario and the La Roma de Cuba Mi Amor, you'll hear Mr. A in the background making some obscene noises.
Oh.
But I mean, okay, like while we're on this topic, right? Like I don't wanna like
Oh
okay,
my
like
gosh.
man. At the same time, like I guess like I do feel like an asshole. Which I guess
About what?
okay guys, like I guess I am because I freaking put that video out there and y'all saw my man, shit face, right? But
Yeah, how upset were you?
I
Because
mean,
we released it, like,
I was annoyed at first, but then I was like, no one's gonna see this shit anyway. So it doesn't even fucking matter.
Damn, that's how much faith you have in us. That's crazy. What if one day we have thousands and they go back and they saw that video? Like,
I mean, yeah, sure, whatever.
That's like in 20 years.
Yeah,
in 20 years.
I might not even be alive. We might not even be alive. This might not even be a country anymore.
Oh, damn.
Look, you see him trying to change the subject.
Why did it get so like grim? Like,
I don't know, man.
why don't you hope for the best? Like,
Yeah, you can hope for the best, but you gotta expect the worst.
all right, well, I mean, like, how did? Yeah, I guess you said you just got over it, but
What?
you know, is there any silver lining in this? Like, did you feel like, damn, maybe that was like a video that I needed to see, or you were just like, man, fuck these guys, like,
Or a mixture of both.
Nah, yeah, it's like, grateful. I guess.
Oh my God.
I'm grateful that you care, first of all, because if you don't care, that's one thing. Like it came out of good faith, so I can't be mad. Because it's not like you were trying to fuck this guy, I mean, it came out from a good place, so I have no problem with it, to be honest. I mean, I don't like it, but it's still a decision that came from a good place. So it's whatever.
well, we still have a long life to live, so you can always get your get back on us, like.
Yeah, right. What the fuck? You shit face? Not
No, not like shit face, but like any other thing, like if we ever have any,
Yeah.
shortcomings.
I'm gonna spike your Dr. Pepper, and then
All right,
you're gonna
you
be-
see, that's wrong. We did not spike his drink. You autonomously decided to appear on camera like that. We did not tell you to do
Appear on
that.
camera,
That's
yeah.
Dips the cigar in like chlorine or some shit. You know?
okay.
It's like-
Now you're trying to kill us. Like, that's chemical warfare. That's different, man. That is not good faith. All right. But I'm just saying, like, as a group of friends, if we ever have any shortcomings, please.
Yeah, I want you to call me out too.
Let us
Like,
know.
if you see something, you're like,
Yeah,
please.
waking up for church, bro.
All right. Yeah. That is somewhere you could start.
I'm kidding.
That is somewhere he could start. I was like, dang, this guy quit. He missed like 3 services
Oh, for real?
Three
You didn't
service-
show up last week?
in like 4 weeks.
Oh,
He showed up last week, but didn't show up for like the 2 weeks prior.
yeah.
that's okay, bro. God. Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's okay.
No.
All right. Wow. That's crazy, man. Where's the accountability? What do you mean it's okay? It's not going to be okay when he gets to heaven. You don't want your friend to get into heaven? Like, it's going to be like, So it says here that you were too sleepy. So I guess just keep sleeping. Besides the gate, we'll wake you up when it's your time to like enter,
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I feel like that's what, real friends should be about. Like, it shouldn't always be like, it shouldn't be like a group of yes men.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be telling you what you want to hear. It's more about what you need to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, no hard feelings, man. Like, we left it up to a Democratic vote, and it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me, y'all. Like, I wasn't the only one that decided to put the video out. The whole group came to a consensus, and we put the video out.
Yeah.
But if that's,
But yeah, that's what I want. It's like, if y'all got something to say, don't think like you should say it. I'm not the type of person that's gonna like, I don't know, those type of people like, you can't say shit because like they'll
Take it the wrong way.
take it the wrong way. It's like, well, I don't really have those people around me like that. But like,
yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
but just say it.
yeah, it's better to, because if you're trying to help somebody, it's better that you let them know than, just talk behind their back, because that's not really helping them at the end of the day. Like, how can they change if they don't know? So, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, man. No hard feelings, man. Don't kill
Yeah,
us.
sorry, man.
Don't kill us. Because you were over here talking about spiking.
I was on your side. I was like, don't put the video out. You know.
Hey, we have tech.
It was no. I remember all the names that voted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it on my list. Just count your days.
Who
for-
didn't list? Who's on your good side? John didn't say anything, right? Oh, I think we could call him
Mr.
Yeah.
A,
What?
the real one.
No. Oh, yeah, he
other
was
Mr.
fighting.
A?
For
Yeah.
yeah.
But the reason why he didn't want it out was more for content.
Yeah, for content and sponsors.
I agree too. It's
Man.
I don't care what the reason is. He just was on my side, so I
Oh,
don't
that's
care.
crazy. Well, if we're gonna argue that, like, I'm just gonna say it, like, I don't care if we have 0 subs and no sponsors, man. If it means that, you know, you can better yourself, that's
Oh my
what I
God.
want to do. Like, that's what we're gonna. Well, I want to do that. Like, maybe they'll all be like, man, fuck this. They're gonna start a new channel and be like, get that shit out of here. Like, we're trying to have
Yeah.
fucking
We're
good
trying to
content.
money.
I think the vote for money left like when we started a channel about cigars. Like the day that we started this channel about cigars, I think that boat left the port. Like we didn't even get our tickets for the boat. Like it's long gone, you know. We're never seeing no money. We might get, you know, some viewers might send some cigars to us. Some cigar companies might want to send cigars to us, but money, yeah, that's don't hold your breath. And on that note, talking about breath, thanks for tuning in to another episode, y'all. Keep on burning those cigars and don't inhale.